all on they block. Shots fired, then we spin again. Shots fired one more time in less than 5 minutes. Just so sad, they don't even wanna claim a nigga. So much hate, I be wishing I
What up, niggas? How y'all doing? I hope you doing swell. So a few months back, there was a debate on TikTok going on about Ellie from The Last of Us and Clementine from the Walking Dead series. No, not that one, not this one. I just want to circle back around to it because I have a lot more to say. Now, I do understand the similarities between the two because, you know, they both have the same situation basically. But there are two big factors that separate the two characters that I will not elaborate on just yet. The conversation was who is the better survivor in general. While I do like to entertain these type of comparisons, Ellie is fighting damn near track stars. See, the thing is, if you die as John Cena in The Walking Dead, you decompose, you move a lot slower because, you know, you don't have any muscles, things like that. You're literally The Walking Dead. Whereas if you get infected in The Last of Us as John Cena, nigga, you're still John Cena. What? You still have 500 pounds of pure muscle mass, except you're a bloodlusted maniac. One moment, you just found a grocery store full of all the food that you could ever ask for. You and your family, y'all ready to grub. Next moment, you look out the window, you see 490 pounds, 50-yard dashing at you, ready to hit you with an attitude adjustment. And it's not only one of them. They come in hordes. Now, I do believe that it levels out in a way as to the fact that in The Walking Dead, you can't trust anyone. These niggas are batshit insane. We got cannibals, niggas that want to befriend the zombies. Kenny?
Is this nigga serious?
It's crazy. Now, admittedly, it's near impossible to be unbiased in something like this because I simply like Clementine better as a character. But I will try my hardest to be as unbiased as I can. Also, I just want to nip this in the ass cheeks right now. No, my voice is not AI, nor is my script. In fact, I don't have a script. I have a list of topics for said video in my notes so I don't forget. That's about as close to a script as I usually get. But yeah, nigga, I'm not AI. AI could not stutter nearly as much as I do. Now, I mentioned the fact that The Last of Us quote-unquote zombies are a lot stronger because that's most people's talking points, which that is a valid talking point because The Last of Us doesn't have actual zombies, they have mushroom monsters. They don't get weaker over time, they get stronger over time, meaning if you see a runner 1 year, the next year, that runner is going to be a stalker than me. But also, The Last of Us has this thing called spores. It makes it to where in an enclosed area, the virus that makes people turn into zombies is airborne, meaning you can't breathe it. So the average human can't breathe in there. Remember, I said average human, by the way. In which 9 times out of 10, if you are seeing a room with spores in it, there's a shambler in there. So just to set it out there, The Last of Us has runners, which is the basic one, shamblers, clickers, stalkers, bloaters, and the Rat King. Nigga, that's 6 different versions you gotta worry about. As to The Walking Dead having one, the Walker, which is not a category in The Last of Us. What makes it worse is that the bloater doesn't even try to bite you. He just beats the shit out of you till you're dead. Now, it hurts my soul. It does not tickle my fancy to see my 2 GLs be put up against each other. Goated lesbian.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I know Clem is not a lesbian, but I had to make the joke. Now, after all of that explaining about the differences between the universes and how The Last of Us universe is way stronger, I'm now going to try to justify why I think Clem is a better survivor. Now, I say Clem is better because of the simple fact that she was in that field fighting off niggas at 11 years old. She stitched herself back. Hold on, actually, quick side tangent. This is the sorriest group of niggas I have ever seen in my life. The cabin group were some of the most dysfunctional individuals to ever exist. And I swear, the only reason I don't hate Rebecca 100% is because she birthed one of the realest niggas to ever exist, that being AJ.
Shoot that shit out of her!
AJ!
Let's go! I'm sick of her ass! I'm sick of that shit! No. I've been doing that shit this season! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
And as soon as the so-called Dr. Carlos started huddling around me trying to figure out whether her bite was a zombie bite or not, I instantly start thinking, who are these niggas? You are not a fucking doctor. Now, Lee died when Clem was 9 years old. Now, from that time, she did run with Omid and Krista. I fuck with my nigga Omid, but let's be honest, that nigga was dead weight. But the thing about Clementine is that she never stayed in settlements. She was essentially always on the road. And there had been way more times that she was alone than Ellie was, because Ellie was always with her father figure, because Joel didn't die until she was 19. Now to the main thing that I alluded to throughout this entire video. The two main factors on why I think that Clem is a better survivor. Number one, Ellie has a naturally built-in defense buff. Nigga, she's immune. And now the reason why that matters so much, because she never would have known that she was immune if she hadn't gotten bit already. Now, Clem does get bit eventually, but that's because she had to put AJ first, which leads me to my next point. Clementine raised a kid by herself in the apocalypse, meaning she had to teach him how to actually survive whilst also making sure that he eats and get the nutrients that he can get. Nigga, it's a lot. Now, if we were to talk about who would win in a fight, that is not a conversation to be had. Ellie wipes the floor with her ass. Because although Clementine is in a world that is relatively easier than The Last of Us, Ellie has the biggest fucking stat boost of all time, that being immunity to the thing that destroyed the world. Like, I'm sorry, if she did get clapped, I'd be very confused. Because what the hell do you mean you can breathe spores and you still died? Again, I still love Ellie for sure, that's my goat, but still, bro, like, come on. And without a doubt, there's gonna be a nigga in my comments talking about there's no limit to the glaze on Clementine, but she deserves it. She's the GOAT. But of course, this is 100% opinion based. I love both characters, and I love both games, even though The Last of Us 2, you know. But as always, fill up on that subscribe button for me.